Dear learners, now we have already seen most common methods used in forecasting. Now let us understand a concept of forecast horizon in demand forecasting, which is also called as a frozen period. And this is one of the most important concepts to understand. This is the forecast horizon within which forecast changes are least likely to be approved. In most businesses, this frozen period usually covers the immediate 2 to 3 months, or around 6 to 12 weeks, but it solely depends on the product lead time and supply chain complexity. Let us take a simple laptop business example to understand this better. Assume that the standard lead time to procure components, assemble laptops, and deliver them to customers is around 2 to 3 months. Because of this lead time, the company decides to keep a forecast horizon of 3 months. This means that demand for the next 3 months must be kept more accurate and more stable. In this period, demand planners should normally avoid changing the forecast unless there is a major and unavoidable business reason. Now let us make this more practical. Suppose we are in the month of December 2021 and we are reviewing and adjusting forecasts for the next 12 months. If our frozen period is 3 months, then the demand plan for January 2022, February 2022, and March 2022 should ideally remain unchanged. Minor adjustments may still be allowed, but if there is a large change in laptop demand, such as a sudden increase or decrease, then executive or leadership approval is required before making that change. As time moves forward, the frozen period also moves. For example, if we are now in January 2022, the frozen months become February, March, and April. Demand planners should keep these months stable and focus their detailed review and adjustments on months after the frozen period, such as May onward. This rolling cycle continues every month, helping the business stay disciplined and predictable. Now let us understand the key details of the frozen period, starting with the purpose of the frozen period. The main purpose is to stabilize production schedules and supply chain activities. For our laptop business, this means suppliers know exactly how many processors, memory chips, and screens are needed. Factories can plan assembly smoothly, and logistics teams can plan shipments without last-minute surprises. The next important point is the likelihood of approval. Changes during the frozen period are considered very costly. They can lead to excess inventory, shortages, expediting costs, or missed deliveries. Because of this, most changes are rejected unless there is a serious situation, like a major customer cancellation, a regulatory issue, or a supply disruption. Another key aspect is the constraint during the frozen period, because in this time frame, planning systems typically do not create, change, or delete orders. The reason is simple. The frozen horizon is shorter than the end-to-end supply chain lead time, so changing plans would not be practical or effective. Finally, let us understand the context of the frozen period. While this concept is extremely useful in controlling chaos and stopping last-minute pressure on teams, some people see it as a sign of inflexibility. This is why many companies also define a slush period, usually from 3 to 12 months out, where more flexibility is allowed. However, the frozen period remains the most restricted and disciplined zone. In summary, the frozen period helps businesses like our laptop company balance planning stability and execution efficiency, ensuring that what is promised to customers can actually be delivered on time and at the right cost.